How's everybody doing? Well, we are doing now Mars in Taurus. Okay? Mars in Taurus. Okay? The sign of sensuality. Aries is fiery energy. Remember, we said that matter cannot be created or destroyed. And Aries is like, and Taurus, an earth sign, the energy of Mars coalesces. It becomes grounding energy, solid, stabilizing, solidifying, crystallizing energy. Mars in Taurus vibrates like a simmering steak and when a says a sausage, when you hear the crackling sounds of a steak burning in a pot, in a pan, and then it calms down, and you know that it's deep frying, and it simmers, it sizzles, it oozes. You can smell the steak. You could be in the living room and you can smell the steak all the way from the kitchen. The smell from the kitchen is coming all the way to the living room. I make the association of cooking because Taurus has quite an appetite and has quite a palate. Taurus loves food. And the Taurus woman, she sees men as food. She licks her fingers when she's done with a man. And so does a Taurus man. Oh, you gotta watch some pornos with a heterosexual porno with Taurus man or Taurus woman. Oh my goodness. Marilyn Chambers comes to mind. It's custard with frosting. It's just delicious, sensual. You have the five senses plugged in. The sense of smell. You smell the woman's body. You smell the man's body. You can taste his pheromone or her pheromone. You love the visual beauty of the woman's symmetrical body or the man's symmetrical body. Earth rules the sensual five senses. It is earth personified through this agency of the five senses. It is sex gone loco. You think sex was loco in Aries? It's loco in Taurus, but on the sneak tip. I'm a Virgo, or they can in Taurus, so I know. Taurus is very sensual. Everything about him or her, the way they look at you, the way you can tell, you can see in their eyes what they're thinking about you. You can see them addressing you with their eyes, both man and woman. That's Taurus. The mouth is becoming salivated. Taurus is delicious, 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 sensual. These men and women enjoy sensuous sex. And sex is not just about the actual act like it is in Aries. In Taurus, we see a taking your time. And Aries is about the fucking. It's about the fucking. But in Taurus, it's sensual. It's Kama Sutra. It is tantric sex. It is massage and feeling the body and feeling and squeezing and smelling and just woo! Mars in Taurus simmers with deep, pulsing, throbbing sensuality. This is Mars in Taurus. The Earth King and the Earth God. No. The Earth God and the Earth Goddess. The Earth King and Queen belongs to Capricorn. And we'll get to that soon enough. But in Taurus, It is a sensuality. A sensuality. Don't the archon, reptilian. Get your tail off my drink. Stop it. Okay? Here's a little bit. Here's a little bit. I give him a little bit. Let it go. Mars in Taurus is deep and deeply sensual. These men and women embody sex in live, in real time. They'll give you a look and wink. No, this is Taurus is just wicked sexual energy. Remember, the opposite polarity of Taurus is Scorpio, the sex sign itself. So understand that this is going to resonate in Taurus as pure, physical, and expressive sensuality. And this can come across in the actual sexual act itself or the prelude to sex. Because with Mars in Taurus, it's about the preparation to sex and for sex. Here, you are making you take an entire a woman takes an entire day to prepare to fuck her man. While he's at work, she's cooking the best dinners, setting everything in style, doing the best dessert. She got a negligee or a teddy. She set the bedroom, perfume, scents, flowers. She got him his cognac, his coke if he wants that, drugs. I mean, the woman, she's the earth goddess. She provides everything for her man or he for the woman. These are the men and women that have petals of roses on the bed and on the floor. And they do all kinds of things where you discover and they have these special postcards. And it's just romantic sex. And it's thought out, planned out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mars in Taurus, bitch gonna be so lucky. Bitch gonna be so lucky. If she's a Taurus, her man is blessed. And if he's a Taurus, the woman is equally blessed. These men put thought and energy in their partners. They love their partners and they know everything about them. They know how to turn them on and turn them off. These men and women are loyal and romantically abandoned in your bliss. For that kind of gift coming from a Taurus woman or a Mars in Taurus woman or a Mars in Taurus man, can you imagine the price that has to be waged? Can you imagine? It's fierce. It's fierce. It's fierce. One more time. The music is sensual, romantic, like Marvin Gaye or Barry White. These are Taurian songs. You got in a Babyface, Boys to Men, a slow fuck. Aries is a fast fuck. Put on your pants and keep it moving. But Taurus is the slow fuck. It's love making. It ain't fucking. It's love making. And after it's over, you'll hold each other in your arms and you cuddle. Taurus, Mars in Taurus, sexual expression and energy is cuddling. Men like to fuck and then they don't like to cuddle. But Taurus, he likes to cuddle. She likes to cuddle. Hold on. Deeply sensual. Just splendor and beauty. Mars and Taurus. So, understand that this is a magical position for Mars. Mars is exalted in Capricorn, but we see some trinkets of that exaltation in Taurus, because Taurus, like Virgo and Capricorn, are earth signs. So Mars does very well in Earth. Well, if you're born with Mars in Taurus, you have the perfect body. Your body is like the Adonis, as a man or a woman. These are the men and the women that people do sculpting. They get they're naked and you do like a body sculpting. The Taurus man and woman, beautiful bodies, physical perfection. Okay, and with that perfection comes a good performance in the bedroom. Mars in Taurus. So let's jump right in and go into the specificity as to how we see this in the personality and ego of the Taurian man and woman. We are going to begin with the Taurus man. Men with Mars in Taurus are sensuous. They're sensual with a very strong sexuality. This placement gives determination and endurance. Determination and endurance, which means that these men and women, they're gonna, if they like you and they wanna fuck you, they're gonna hunt you down and then fuck you down. Okay? Their energies are focused on acquiring material possessions and wealth, yes, and that only excites and ignites their sexual passion. With Mars in Taurus, there's also the dark side of being very jealous and possessive, but only when it comes to love. Because one of the flaws of Mars in Taurus is that they treat their mate as possessions that they own, and this can be the dark side of such passion. Okay, their sex drive, it's extremely strong. Oh my God. You've got to watch porno movies with Taurus men and women. Google it. Put it down. Sex, pornography with Taurus men and women. I've seen them. I mean, sex with these men and these women, remarkable. 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 Okay? To a Mars in Taurus person, it feels like they need passion like a human needs his breath. Okay? They follow their instincts when it comes to sex. They don't hold back. If they want to fuck and they don't put on a condom because they don't want to, they'll do it. Even if that person is sick or has an infection that could kill them, they'll go right ahead and they do it. The cardinality of Aries expressed in Taurus to the act of sexual expression and sensuality. Here we see a complexity of Mars in Taurus, where the sex becomes multifaceted and there are different prisms to the actual satisfaction and need for sexual expression with Mars in Taurus. Mars in Taurus becomes a question, because it does become a question of necessity, of sustainability and survival. Mars in Taurus guarantees an ongoing quest towards financial security and prosperity. Now understand that this, you might think that this has nothing to do with sex, but you know what they say. There is no romance if there's no finance. That's a Taurian quote, because money is an aphrodisiac. So if you want to get a Taurus man or a Taurus woman in your bed, splurge money, flowers. The Taurus, the Mars in Taurus woman as well as the Sun in Taurus woman, they love real shit. If you're gonna get them flowers, they better be real flowers. They better be real lilies, real orchids, mums, chrysanthemums, and whatever she may like. Lilies, tulips. She don't like anything fake. She likes nothing fake. And I have here Corinda Green. Corinda Green, I'm on the air doing the Taurus woman and Taurus man. Everybody say hi to Corinda. Corinda, say hello to everybody. Mrs. Green. Yeah, Mrs. Green, can I call you back? I'm on the air as we speak. So understand that the man or the woman with Mars and Taurus is here to experience the finer things in life. With Mars and Taurus, you want the finer things in life, and that means a good pussy or a good dick, depending on who you are, So, with Mars and Taurus, there's a lot here to be promised and to be delivered. The question becomes, can the spouse or the partner handle that type of intensity that simmers on the surface? And this is Mars in Taurus. Okay? You have to understand that the Taurus man or the Mars and Taurus man or the Mars and Taurus woman, they follow their sexual feelings. They go with their sexual feelings. That no matter what, they don't care how it might appear or look to the outside observer. This is what makes them happy. This is the joy de vivre for these people. Okay? So, even in the most permissive of societies, there is a primitive, earthy approach to sex. These are the men and women that will eat your ass, eat your pussy, piss on you, squirt on you. I mean, it's just decadent sex. These are the men and women that will put food all over your body and just lick the food right off your body and just eat it up. Because food and sex is very closely connected when it comes to Taurus. It's all about the taste of the palate. And it doesn't matter if it's a piece of fruit or a piece of pussy or dick. To them, it's all luscious, indulgent appetites, aperitivo, like the Italians call it. So, there is a overindulgent aspect of Taurus with Mars in Taurus. If you are with a man or a woman that happens to possess this signature of Mars in Taurus, you could have all the problems in the world in an interpersonal relationship. But one of them will not be sex. Sex is the area where things can come together and things can heal or be brought back to balance. If everything is fucked up in your life with a particular partner, but the sex is good, believe you me, that relationship has a chance to survive. It would be a different story if there was no sexual desire or involvement. Then it's over. This is Mars in Taurus. Right? Okay, so now, having put that as a skeletal framework for this series, for this particular segment that I'm about to do, we now can jump in and talk about other aspects of the moon of Mars in Taurus. Consequently, you often find people with Mars in Taurus leading double lives. Remember, the opposite polarity of Taurus is Scorpio. So within every Taurus man and every Taurus woman, there's going to be a deep-seated secrecy that you will not be able to penetrate. Because if you were, it might shake you to the core and even destroy the relationship. Should you find out shit that's going on behind the scenes and behind your back. So understand that with Mars in Taurus, the passions are so strong and so unrestrained that there is a danger here, because when you have Mars in Taurus, you also have the propensity or the capacity to develop a sense of obsession. The stalker belongs to Leo and Taurus. So if this person falls in love with you in a twisted, distorted way, and this is not reciprocated back to you from the partner, then it lends for a dangerous situation where now the boyfriend, depending on his mental state, might become unstable and might act irrationally or say something that might be irrational that will cause law enforcement to then act. So, how do we quell these insecurities of Aquarius? How do we do it? What can we do to award him the peace of mind that he needs? Yeah. Let's see here. I'm trying to close this, and I don't see the icon for it. But anyway, this is what I mean. Okay. So then, how do you transcend if you are a female with Mars in Taurus? The female with Mars in Taurus is going to be, she's going to be coy, subtle, unassuming, and out of the radar. And this is the way that she gains control and leverage. This is not so much true with the human male. I mean, he can, but the question becomes, does he want to? Does he want to invest that kind of energy? You know, and what will it gain him? I'm getting another call, but they can wait. You know what I'm saying? So, in that respect, we have two situations going on with Venus in Aries. Venus in Aries can make you go wild and crazy with desire and passion. But that's not the case with the male side of Mars in Sagittarius. Which is why this particular explanation of Mars in Taurus is something that had to happen. You had to have gone through that piece for you to be able to join. Yes, yes. This is the ultimate, ultimate expression of Mars in Taurus. But Mars in Taurus has another vehicle and another avenue of expression, and that is of affection towards a fellow human being. But here's the thing, that if they are to be betrayed by someone that they associated closely, they will never recover. Never recover. Do you have any questions? You know, I'm asking generally. Any questions? Okay, then, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with part one.